Nairobi versus Johannesburg. Which one is better? When it comes to viewing the world and enjoying it for its culture alongside commerce, Nairobi in Kenya and Johannesburg in South Africa stand out above other African countries. Nevertheless, Africa contains cities that thrive at culture as well as those that excel at commerce. But in this video, we shall be putting on the scale Nairobi against Johannesburg to see which one of these countries is more outstanding. And our comparison will be based on geography, infrastructure, tourism, cost of living, and overall growth. Hello viewers, and welcome to the channel as we bring to you another interesting video on a comparison of two African big cities. Before we proceed to our comparison, if you're new here, ensure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so as to be notified on our future uploads. Geography. Nairobi is the capital city of Kenya, which is the most developed country in East Africa. It is situated in the country's south-central highlands at a height of around 1,680 meters and is located 480 kilometers northwest of Mombasa, Kenya's main port on the Indian Ocean. Minor earthquakes and tremors occur on a regular basis in Nairobi due to its location to the eastern side of the Rift Valley. The Ngong Hills, located west of Nairobi, are the city's most significant geographical feature. Nairobi has a maritime climate, with temperatures ranging from 12 degrees Celsius to 25 degrees Celsius in the winter. Winters are moderate between June and August, with nights becoming slightly cold. Summers are hot, humid, and occasionally quite dry. The region falls under the local steppe climate due to the city's closeness to the equator. However, April is the driest month and June is the hottest, with temperatures reaching 40 degrees Celsius. On the other hand, Johannesburg is the largest city in South Africa. Johannesburg is located on the Highveld, a vast grassy plateau that stretches throughout South Africa's heartland and rises to a height of 1,740 to 1,810 meters above sea level. Because of its location on the mineral-rich Witwatersrand range of hills, Johannesburg is the center of South Africa's large-scale gold and diamond trade. Despite the relatively dry environment, many trees were originally planted in the city's northern sections at the end of the 19th century to provide wood for the mining sector. As a result, Johannesburg today contains over 10 million trees, making it the world's largest man-made forest. Johannesburg, being in the southern hemisphere, has a summer season from October to April and a winter season from May to September. The city is located on a plateau and has a subtropical climate. Summers feature sunny mornings, afternoon showers, and pleasant evenings, while winters feature dry sunny days and cold nights. The city enjoys a temperate climate all year, with temperatures rarely exceeding 25 degrees Celsius in the summer and 16 degrees Celsius in the winter. Summer months get the most rainfall, with an annual average of 713 millimeters. Looking at Johannesburg's strategical location and its man-made efforts, it's safe to say that the city seems to take the lead on this one. Infrastructure and transport development. Kenya's infrastructure development, specifically investment in information and communication technologies, power, and also transportation infrastructure, has been accelerating. In just under 2 decades, Nairobi has achieved near universal mobile phone coverage, with internet connection exceeding 60%. Nairobi is the Eastern and Central African Transportation Center, as well as the largest city between Cairo and Johannesburg. The port of Mombasa is the region's most significant deep-water port, serving the shipping needs of more than a dozen countries. Roads and railroads serve the city effectively. The primary routes are southeast and south to Mombasa and Tanzania, and northeast to Lake Victoria and Uganda through the highlands. Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, located 15 kilometers to the southwest, is one of Africa's busiest international airports. And the city has several architectural landmarks, such as the Kenyatta International Conference Center, and a well-planned commercial center is also present. As for Johannesburg, it is the mining, manufacturing, and financial center in South Africa. The city is home to all the mining companies, as well as the Institute of Mines, which supervises the sector. Johannesburg serves as a regional, national, and international transportation hub. Railroads and multi-lane motorways crisscross the metropolitan region, transporting hundreds of thousands of passengers to and from distant suburbs and also townships on a daily basis. The GO Train, South Africa's first high-speed train, connects Johannesburg and Pretoria. Within the city, a municipal bus system runs, while a separate private bus operator with a governmental monopoly connects the city center to Soweto and Alexandra. Domestic and international flights are primarily served by OR Tambo International Airport in Johannesburg. When comparing the road networks and infrastructure of the two cities, there seems to be a tie, as both cities are doing exceptionally well on both ends. Tourism. Nairobi is a paradise for individuals seeking nature in its purest form. Nairobi, known as the safari capital of the world, is surrounded by breathtaking mountain ranges, scenery, animals, and modern-day skyscrapers. As a result, from fledgling businesses to wildlife enthusiasts, Nairobi offers something for everyone, and what distinguishes this East African metropolis is its wide range of products. Nairobi is home to over 3,000 kinds of endangered animals, wildlife sanctuaries, forest reserves, and parks, and it is a haven for genuine adventurers. From pulsing music clubs to bustling stores and marketplaces, and a variety of eateries to tickle your taste buds, this town has a genuinely mysterious and wonderful flavor that catches the attention of many tourists. As for Joburg, South Africa's cultural capital, it is home to a number of museums, galleries, theaters, and libraries. The National School of Arts, as well as the South African Ballet Theatre and the University of Witwatersrand School of Arts are located here. The Johannesburg Art Gallery displays paintings from the 17th century to present day, including collections from the Netherlands, the United Kingdom, Europe, South Africa, and contemporary artists, demonstrating the city's cultural variety. Also in this same city, drama, opera, and ballet are flourishing at an unimaginable rate. The city has held top musical festivals including performers such as Johnny Clegg, Congos, and many others. Josie's food is delicious and heavily inspired by indigenous, French, Malaysian, Dutch, and Indian cuisines, bringing about a vibrancy in the culture. Based on this assessment, Johannesburg has to step up its game to compete with Nairobi, or possibly topography favors Johannesburg in terms of landscape and tourism, but Nairobi falls behind Johannesburg in terms of infrastructure and road network. When comparing the two cities in terms of overall attractiveness, Nairobi will come out on top. Cost of living. The cost of living in Nairobi is 19% cheaper than in Johannesburg. Cities ranked 5,348th and 6,200th in the list of most expensive cities in the world, and ranked 5th and 1st in Johannesburg and Nairobi respectively. In Johannesburg, the average after-tax salary is enough to cover living expenses for 1.3 months. But in Nairobi, it is only enough for 0.6 months. Johannesburg is the third greatest city to live in South Africa, while Nairobi is the finest place to live in Kenya. They are ranked 2,509th and 5,527th in the world respectively. From the above statistics, it appears that Nairobi is the clear victor. However, this is not the case when it comes to the cost of living. For various reasons, the judgment isn't conclusive for the fact that not everyone has the same income. Therefore, one could choose one place over another based on his or her taste and income. If we go back to analyze the statistics of this comparison, we'll see that both countries are at a tie. So, it's up to you to choose which one is better for you. There you have it, Explorers, a comparison between Nairobi and Johannesburg. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and do not forget to subscribe, hit the like icon, and thanks for watching.